Hello, back to our Monday group to Friday today. Hello, ladies. How are you doing? It's welcome back on Friday Go Live. Usually we are a Magic Monday group. This week we changed the date anyway, but we are still the same people of just different days. Anyway, I'm coming live from Switzerland. I'm mother of three, and my name is Lakshmi. Originally from Nepal and living in Switzerland almost 15 years, into 16 years to be honest. This summer is very hot here. I don't know how it is there. I can see Sravia in Germany is hot too.
today, today everyone is very hot.
Yeah, right. Regina only in the Canada, probably a little cooler.
Yes,
Slightly cool,
yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
All
That's
over the
good.
Europe,
Anyway,
I think it is too hot.
yeah, it's very hot, but I think mostly Europe, all around Europe, is the
Correct.
heat is going up. Anyway, so as usual, we are obviously online business owner, entrepreneur, mompreneur, also the dreamers, dream builders, whatever we say, like we are whole in a package, everything all in one. So we usually come to share our online journey today. Of course, as a parent, we are parents. As a hardworking people, whether you're parents, whether you are no parents or the single person, is related to everybody. We do work hard for our dreams or for our, family, for ourselves to survive. And we thought we're gonna give a little bit. Of course, that's many of us why we joined this business in the first place anyway, to looking for another opportunity. And if you are hardworking parents or the individuals and you are looking on some opportunity, you want to change your situation, either time or the flexible working or the financially, this is what this provide, our business provides all of us, if only you are open to that. Okay, so before too long, I'm gonna invite my business partner, Stravia, all the way from Germany. Can you please introduce yourself and what you got to those parents out there, the message you would like to say today? Can take it away, Stravia. Floor is yours.
Thank you, Lakshmi. Thank you for actually, doing these lives and, collaborating with all of us. So, yeah, I'm Shravya Kune. I'm a mom of two sons and also a HR by profession. And currently, I'm running this business on a full-time basis. So, back in India, I was a HR and I was doing so well. I was very happy with my, career. Everything was going well. And suddenly, my husband got the relocation chance and permanently he has to come to Germany, and that's how we all got relocated to Germany. And since almost 11 years we have been living here. Of course everybody got accustomed, everybody got everything in their own way they are enjoying, but I feel that I should have that kind of liberty. I should have that kind of freedom for myself, and that is when I realized I should work for myself, support my family, because I was enjoying my motherhood. I totally lost myself somewhere in there. So when I realized that I should be doing something for myself, at that time it was already late. There was a long gap in my career, and yeah, I mean, time has changed, right? No, you need to update yourself. I was doing the computer courses all around. I was even trying a traditional trading business. Nothing worked out for me. And that is when I saw this digital business, which actually is working for anybody across the globe. So that is something which gave me, confidence back. And I started doing it from past 3 years, and I have grown like anything. I can see the growth in myself, the skills I have improved, the way I have changed, looking at things, everything, the mindset, the transformation that has happened in me was enormous, I would say. So that is what I have gained through this business. And yeah, today's topic is something related to that, because I have grown up in such a way that my parents used to tell me, no, you have to get good marks, you have to get the good get good education, then you go for the college, then no, university, and then you get a good job. that is something which you need to do. That is what is settling in your life. So if you work hard, then than everyone else, then success will come definitely for you. So if you are also thinking that way, like, working harder always lead to a better life, then you must think again, because I was also believing that. I was also believing in what my parents had taught me. And maybe most of you has the same kind of notion also, because I, as I told, I did my MBA and a master's, and I did worked in HR. When I came here, everything has changed for me. The life has totally changed. I came here with a lot of dreams. I was very, very happy to come down here, and I was looking for a lot of opportunities. But it didn't happen the same way, because of the language barrier. Like many immigrant moms, maybe you might be having the similar kind of issues, because if you are from somewhere nearby Europe, in any of the countries in Europe, definitely you will understand what exactly is this language barrier. And that is how I got stuck. Of course, I was not, I won't say that I was not doing any work. I tried different paths. Like, I said, I even tried the traditional way of business. I worked harder for that. I used to manage the inventory. I used to do the packing. I used to handle the logistics part. Worked long hours. And being a woman, I used to do all those heavy liftings also. I was busy all the time when I was doing the traditional trading business. But being busy didn't mean that I was building the life I truly wanted, right? So that made me ask myself, question like, is working harder really the answer, or is there any other way to, actually to live the life fully? So working harder is important, of course, but working hard on the wrong path or wrong thing can actually leave you exhausted. I see many of the women, many of the moms currently, I see that they do a lot of hard work. They handle things in the house, the household, they handle the kids, so many multitaskings apart from their 9 to 5 job. But still they get exhausted by end of the day. They are not so very happy with their current lives, right? So you are giving it everything you've got, but you are not still satisfied. So this is something which you need to think of. And that is when I also thought that, I need to change my path. I need to work differently. So when I discovered this business, everything started changing for me. So I know that, that success won't happen overnight, and nowhere it will happen overnight, whether it is in this business or anywhere else. If somebody is telling you that it's going to happen overnight and you're going to get the results, please don't, get into such things. Those are all scams. And even I was having the fear. At that time, I doubted myself. I had, kind of procrastination, overthinking everything. I had no technical background. There were many moments, wherein I was doubting. But after learning everything, after learning the training, the mentors, the mentorship I was able to learn, and the coaching that is being given, and the people, the community support that has been given here, everything has changed me. The entire picture, the perspective that I had has totally changed. So what I say is, if you are someone who is capable of learning and you are coachable, definitely you can try out this. So don't feel procrastinated, or don't feel that you are not enough. Because if you think that you are not enough, then nothing works for you. And if you believe that system, and if you believe yourself, definitely it's going to work for you. And ask yourself always, like, am I building the life I actually want? Am I creating more choices for my family? Am I really growing as a person? Because that is also more important. I have grown as a person. My personality development has been grown just because of this business. So it is not only the time and financial freedom that you are getting it, you're also growing as a person. So think of all these things. You don't have to figure out everything at once. So you don't have to be perfect, but you just think of all those things. If you believe in yourself, and if you think this is for you, just take that next step and come inside. We are here, and everybody here are the people who are helping out. So we are just sharing the business opportunity here. If you are someone who is looking for a side hustle or a plan B or supplemental income, definitely we are here to help you out. Yeah, back to you, Lakshmi.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Absolutely all the valid points. So before it's too long, I'm going to call out to my another beautiful business partner all the way from Canada. Regina, can you please introduce yourself to our audience and share what you got today for us? Take it away. Floor is yours.
Awesome. Thank you, Lakshmi. Thank you, Shravya, for your insight. And sorry, have a little course in my voice. But yeah, good morning from Calgary. And a short intro about me before I take up my topic for today. I'm Regina, originally from India. I'm an administrator. And by profession, I'm an administrator. I'm a wife. I'm a dreamer of having a better life for me and my future, for my family as well. I now live in Canada with my husband and running this digital business for the last 3.5 years. The topic that I took, I've just written it over here saying that am I spending my life building someone else's dream while putting mine on hold? And this got me thinking actually when I read this question. It really made me stop and think. Like, for many years I worked hard. I like many millions of people around the world, right? We all work hard. Life is not easy for anyone. And so I earned my degree, I worked in administration, I spent many years overseas. And when I migrated to Canada, my I had to start all over again. I thought my previous experience will help me get a better job, but no, it wasn't so. My previous experience was not recognized at all. So I volunteered. I worked in retail. I worked in corporate job. I upgraded my skills. Though I secured a full-time corporate job, I was grateful about it, like to get a job after many years in my admin field. But it got me thinking, like, what was I doing? Every day I was helping to build someone else's vision. I was exchanging my time for money. I was working around the schedules. I was trying to meet up with deadlines and working for someone else's company to grow. I mean, there's nothing wrong in that. We are brought up in a mindset where we have to, as Shavya mentioned, that we were taught to study well, score good marks. I was an average student, by the way, so I didn't expect to get a very good job, but at least a job that will help me get some of my dreams fulfilled, right? I was a dreamer, as I said, a silent dreamer, would never share my dreams with anyone, thinking that someone will laugh at me. But here's the thing, like it got me thinking, what about my dreams? I'm human too. What about my family's future? What about the many choices, and what about having more time and freedom for myself? Especially when you come to Canada, you come with so many dreams. You feel that, oh, you are at a better place. But it's a struggle of getting a job that will fulfill your dreams, right? And I felt that if I continue doing the same thing, even for the next 10 years, I'll be in the same position exactly where I will be, right? Nothing will change in me. I'll still be working for someone else, still building someone else's future, not having a good pension, not having a better life, struggle all the days. And now that there's so much of inflation, so much has changed over the world over the period of years, we all have realized that. So when this opportunity came for me, like when I discovered the digital business, now I wasn't necessarily looking for a business, but I was looking for an option where I could earn something, a better earning, an extra earning, more importantly, to have a personal growth, a better life. So when I discovered this digital business, which I'm a part of it today, well, I was scared. I had no experience, especially in social media, because this business that we're doing is an attraction marketing using social media, and I had absolutely no experience in social media. I had never had any business background, so I doubted myself. But I felt that if I'm not going to take this, I'm not going to step out of this comfort zone. I'm going to be in the same position, and I didn't wanted that. That was more dreadful. So I pushed myself. I made a decision to learn. I started showing up. I attended trainings, I attended masterminds, I listened to my mentors, I worked on my mindset, and I faced the fears. I never doubted, I never thought that I could overcome all this because I was filled with fear. I was brought up in a fearful situation all throughout my years. So I didn't have the confidence. I lacked confidence highly, but I wanted a change. I really wanted a better life, and that pushed me. This journey has not been easy, of course, because there were days where I was frustrated. There were days, there were challenges. There were days that I had to step out of my comfort zone, especially going on live. Oh, it was dreadful, but there's a lot of things that I've earned over the period of years. As I said, that I've been there 3.5 years. I've made friends. I have overcome my fears, and I have built that confidence. I have known what my business is and what the benefits of it. And today, what excites me is the possibility of not only the possibility of additional earning, but of becoming uh, a better person. That even the skills that I learn, that which I can take it away with me, like to have a better vision for the future. And by it's I mean, it looks simple, but it's beautiful, like so all this you will know only when you step in. By being outside, you will not know what we have it. And so I wanted to build something for myself and for my family. And today, this is the message I want to give to you guys. Like, if you're listening today, I'd like to encourage to ask yourself honestly, really. I mean, like, are you spending your entire, you gonna, or do you want to spend your entire life building someone else's dream while putting your dream on hold? And if the answer is yes, then start exploring. There is possibilities. There will be a lot of possibilities. And the type of business that we have, it has everything in it. It has, it's like everything given to you. You don't have to figure it out. You just have to have the courage to overcome your fear, step in, learn, and do what it takes, so yeah, because sometimes it's just one decision, it's just one opportunity, it's just one step that you take outside your comfort zone that will change your life completely. So yeah, that's my message to you guys, and thanks for listening.
Thank you, Regina. Thank you for nice, very well. It's truth for so many us, the people we are living in the working hard, hoping one day hoping one day we're gonna have everything will be fine. We have lived that life. I have lived that life. You have done that, but so many of us, so many decades, years before, there was not many options. We did that because we didn't have a choice. Our parents did that. Our grandparents did that because they didn't had another option, right? There is no alternative for many, many people. But this is the 21st century, guys. I'm in my mid-50s. Hey, I started this very late, but I wanted to learn. I am open-minded and I am learning and I am exploring and I'm absolutely loving the people I met here on this platform. What is best for me is all these business entrepreneur moms or non-moms are younger than me, and it takes me, you guys put on my head like 20 years year on top of my head. I feel young too, because I thought once in the time I used to think the social media for a younger generation. Maybe it's a Gen Z type or young generation, but I thought I was too old to do that. But hey, you're never too old. It's never too late to start and explore a new thing. You might be, you never know until you want to know. So it might comes in a surprise and you might love it absolutely, just like I am doing it. So it's just like, if you are ready to learn how ordinary everyday hardworking people are creating an additional income stream in, of course, in their, like, while they're making more time for their family, for themselves. And never forget about ourselves. Let's remind us. We always run after family, kids and kids and kids. Liver, it's also ourselves is also important. What is important for you today? You know, you have kids. Kids will, you're looking after kids. They grow up, they will leave you alone one day, just like we did to our parents. This is a circle of life. Nobody can deny it, right? But this is the time and era you have to think more, maybe double the times more for your future than ever before, because we are relying on everything and paying and paying and paying, especially this side of the world. No, I don't have a garden, I don't have a land to grow something I want to eat. I have to go down to supermarket and buy it, right? Somebody else is doing something there, and to buy it I need to have money enough to buy, because every day, every week, every year, every month, price is going up.
Yeah.
And our pension, maybe you're working 10 years, 15 years, 30 years, your pension fund is not going to be rise as much as going to rise the living cost. So this is another opportunity for us to look into deeper, and what is this business is giving the, you know, the normal hardworking people. Why we are coming here every week, every day, we putting in the poster, putting in the our storytelling, because we know what it feels like living a hard life, not having enough, either time or the money, or sometimes it's both. So if you want to avoid that situation and create a better future and want to have a space for breathing, and don't have to think about, oh, the weekend, I can't wait until weekend so I can have a rest. This, it doesn't mean you have to leave your job immediately, but what is gives this platform opens you another door for peace of mind, and that is important. When you have peace of mind, your life becomes, our life becomes beautiful and more valuable. You want to live, you want to hold it longer. So if you are open-minded, you're ready to learn, just message any of us or visit our website on the screen and register with your name and email. We are here to help you and guide you every step of the way. Everything in our power, we will be here to guide you and assist you, right? This is what we learned. This is how we were also led to by other our mentor and coaches, and we learned to do the same, because helping each other, the one of the backbone of this online business. So you won't be alone. Take care. Have a wonderful evening, morning, or afternoon, whichever part of the world you guys are living. And thank you very much for joining and watching and listening to us. And if you have any thought, just comment below. We are happy to help you and ready to respond, and also love to hear your thought, what you actually your life is, what kind of life are you living, and are you happy where you are? That's fine. Maybe it's not for everybody, maybe it's for somebody who gonna relate to our story. Maybe it is the chance, if it's land this our streaming lands on your page, don't ignore it. Just have a look at it. It's no pressure. It's just the conversation we can start. It's not obligatory, but if you're interested, you can go look deep down there. Okay, take care, everybody. Thank you, lady, for showing up for your business and what you're doing, and showing up for you are coming out to ready to help others. That's wonderful. And you keep up the good work, and we'll be back next Monday here, Magic Monday, not anymore Friday. So see you then. Until then, bye-bye for now. Have a good day,
Bye.
everybody.
Andarki namaskaram. Bye-bye. See you.
Take care, guys. Okay.